Alright guys, back again September 11th. We're going to go over the rest. You can see the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is radishes and onions. And I let the radishes go to seed. You can see. And for what reason I did that, I don't know. But look at the size of the radish. Can you see it in there? It's like it's massive. But anyways, and these are those onions. I think I told you about them before. And you can see this one here is growing a new top, and on the bottom here it's kind of like little, you can see the little rooty things. So I'm going to pick those and go plant them somewhere, or you can just pick them off and use them as onions. So you can see this ugly thing, but it is starting. There you go. You can see it is starting to produce again. Got real big, didn't get much. That's a Rousselini. I had tomatoes here, they died. I planted cucumbers. I just ripped them out. They had aphids really bad, and but they did produce me some. I had tomato here. I ripped it out. I planted these guys about a month ago. And then of course I moved the dirt around, and look at more tomatoes popped up. So just the other day I took out 2 of those out of there and put them in here. I put that tomato in a while back. This was tomatoes too, I believe, or yeah, this tomato plant, it died. Basil's there, it's ugly. I had peppers here. They didn't produce, well, the one did, and it produced a bunch of these, and I didn't eat them. They're not tasty, like flavor wise, and they produced a million. So I just planted some beets. If you can see them here, they just popped up, and I planted these tomatoes. There's 2 tomatoes there and 2 tomatoes here, and we're just seeing. This plant here was way up in the top of the cage, and I cut it back because it was all dead and ugly and spider mites and everything else. And you know, well, it's coming back too. It's got a couple tomatoes on it and flowers, but it's been like this forever. And not forever, but it's, I don't know. These tomato plants I'm talking about look like this. You know, this is a Black from Tula maybe, or something like that. And it produced, it did good. And this is what all my tomato plants did this year. And then like this right here, I cut it back. That was like that one. That's what that one ended up looking like. I probably should have done this one at the same time. I just wasn't sure. And so I left this one alone, and it doesn't have any flowers on it, really. I don't know if I'll get anything, but you know, hey, we're learning as we go, and every year is different. You know, here's a flower, but most of them, they fall off. I don't know. I've tried 100 different things down in here. I planted cucumbers. They didn't work. I planted the yard-long beans or whatever, those Asian beans. I had a couple of them back there. They didn't do crap. I have been putting those onion deals down in here and down in here. And they seem to pop up eventually, or whatever. I just keep on planting them. You know, what do? And then I had watermelon here. I tried growing up the trellis, but it didn't work. Was just too hot. That time that it got freaking 115 for, you know, a few different times in a week, in 2 weeks, and it just fried the stuff. I mean, it is what it is. As you can see here is the shade line, which is, I don't know, 4.5, 5 feet back from the post, but in the summertime, basically the edge of the sunlight is right along the post line, so this gets fried. And anyway, so I was out here the other day, and I saw this root sticking up, and I'm like, what is it? Oh, where's that? What does it do? And it goes through here, so we're cutting this out. Anyways, that's all this little upper section, and you know, we're starting to transition. I got in the house, I got some broccoli and cauliflower and cabbages started. They're about 10 days in, so they're little half-inch seedlings right now. But there's the upper area, and we're going to start transitioning over to our fall type of crops. We're supposed to get down into the mid 80s finally. Today's probably 95, 97, I think, for a high, and we're starting to cool down. So anyways, we'll get you down to the lower section and show you what's going on down there in just a minute. See you.